Can you get him?
Oh, I shot him. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh god. Who am I hitting?
Tommy died.
Nice!
Yeah.
Yes! We won!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pathfinder UHC Trivia, where the goal is to each week spend some time focusing on a member of the Minecraft recorded event Pathfinder that I organise alongside American Sten. In this series, we go over our respective players' statistics, their battles, and unique trivia. Today we'll be taking a deeper look into Bri's time as a member of Pathfinder, as we take a look at all the different Pathfinder events she's played in, and discuss her as a player in more detail. Bri started being a member of Pathfinder on the lead up to Season 2's recording. This was her first ever recorded round, having not uploaded any other recorded events like this prior to Season 2's release. Before this, the only people whose first recorded round event was Pathfinder were Quil and Gabe. Throughout Season 2, she teamed with Joey, where the game mode was Best PvE, where you gained an additional half every 10 minutes you went without taking damage. She instantly proved herself as a huge competitor in the season by successfully almost lasting the entire game before meetup without taking a single heart of damage, earning her an insane 11 additional hearts. It was looking like she was going to be able to make it all the way to episode 7 without getting hit, where her successes were cut short by an unfortunate accident.
Seeing if we... I like how we went out to find people. Oh! Fucking hell, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, it's fine.
I still have yet to forgive myself for that one. Heading into episode 7, Bri was hit by a sudden, insane long shot by Max, who was lurking to try and wait for the other teams to pick each other off, as his teammate Kevin was killed by Phased earlier on in the season. After giving chase to him, they round up at 0-0 where chaos soon broke out. After climbing the mountain, she found Quil at the perfect moment as he had just killed 4 people and was low from the encounters, giving Bri the chance to land a couple of shots to finish him off, and arguably take out the best performing player of the season. Soon after, Max was caught on a crossfire of many different teams and eventually was once again found by Bri and Joey. Though I'm sure Bri would have loved to have gotten revenge for the earlier long shot, unfortunately Joey finished him off before she landed the shot that killed him. Leading into the season's finale, episode 8, they continued to do battle with the only other team who compared to them in health, Emerric and Gabe. Though she and Joey fought admirably in the situation, Emerric and Gabe had both used bookshelves to enhance their equipment to much higher levels, giving them the upper hand, and leaving the duo in a weak position. Eventually they entered a three-way fight, having found Shik and Kanaka and began duking it out with them. Though Joey died early, Bri managed to land a crazy number of shots on the duo, but with the pressure of Gabe and Emerric looming in on the fire and her having a severe gear disadvantage, she was ultimately slain by Kanaka before she could finish them both off. Bri returned for her second season in Season 3's A Cautious Path, where she got the chance to pick a few of her teammates in the opening of the season. She ended up choosing the team with both Emerric and Quil, and was shortly joined by Katy moments later. Little did Bri know the chaos she had just entered herself into, as she went from a pretty quiet and calm team in Season 2 to probably one of the most chaotic teams Pathfinder has ever seen.
No, I just let them into my fucking fuck shit Bri!
I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Bri, I've cursed you with my bad luck. I'm so sorry.
Emerric, I think me and you are gonna be like the only 2 sane people left on this team.
I'm going insane. This is not good.
The game mode for this season was a big test for Bri's PvE skills, as dungeoneering was used to up the rates of dungeons and lower the rates of things like coal, iron, gold, and diamonds. Bri took a total of 6.5 hearts in the very first episode, though was rewarded with a flame book in one of the dungeon chests. After Katy's unfortunate death to Kevin in episode 5, the gang was able to find the gold they needed to heal up and head to meet up in episode 7, where Bri, Quil, and Emerric probably should have gotten a move on much faster, as they took time to gather apples when they should have been going to meet up. Although this slow approach made for a slightly boring beginning, they entered the fight finding a weak Jackson and Tommy before the episode's end. In the season finale, Bri's team had a major advantage against the remaining teams in the game, still having additional healing, however still played quite defensively to make sure they didn't get caught off guard. Through a long stalemate, the team of 3 was eventually caught in the middle of the 2 remaining duos of Maffy and Max and Tommy and Jackson. Their health advantage soon turned against them as they became a target, but they managed to overpower the final 4 players, with Bri getting the final kill on Tommy for a great long shot to win the match in a surprisingly close finale. After a long break between seasons, Bri returned in Season 7's An Adventurous Path, where she was once again teamed with Emerric. The gimmick for this season was that the terrain was edited to something different using a generator called the Recurrent Complex, which added buildings, chests, and a variety of other new things to make the experience more unique. After spending the majority of the season exploring the terrain and gearing up, they engaged in combat in the season finale's episode 7. They started out fighting Jake, not able to get past his insane gear advantage, before Quil surprised him by jumping Emerric out of the blue. They engaged in a rough melee fight that ended in a double kill, leaving Bri as a solo for the remainder of Meetup. She brought the fight to the team of Max instead before getting thrown off course by a backstab from Brody and Jackson, eventually leading the two teams into a battle with each other. With some stealthy maneuvers, Bri was able to dodge fighting for a large amount of the episode before she was finally able to get the surprise attack she needed to have a chance. With Max proceeding to kill Lord, it gave Bri the perfect time to strike as they engaged in a melee battle. Bri and Max traded hits with each other, with her lighting him on fire with Fire Aspect, and although she fell in melee, the Fire Aspect was enough to leave Max burnt to a crisp, giving Bri a kill upon her death. A fun fact about this death that you may have noticed is that Bri and her teammate Emerric both died to double kills. Entering Season 8, a nostalgic path, Bri was teamed with Emerric for the third season in a row, as well as FaZe for the first time. She had a super unlucky start not being able to find any caves, so she had to use the gear provided by her teammates to enchant entering episode 4. The following episode, she and her team engaged in a couple of different fights. They started out fighting the team of Joey, Sid, and Kevin at the beginning of the episode, before chasing them to a nearby ocean and losing track of them, with the team of Max, Maffy, and Q's nearby. Once returning to the mainland and night began to fall, they started to fight the team of Jake, Lord, and Ripper. The bow battle started and lasted for a while until she and her team ran out of healing, and as a last resort decided to pearl into them to engage in one of the most clustered melee battles seen in Pathfinder to date. Bri took out Ripper and almost took down Lord as well before FaZe took the final blow, and in response her final swing nearly killed FaZe by accident. After trying to bow down the final member of the opposing team, unfortunately her low health couldn't save her from Jake as she got shot down. After she died, both Emerric and FaZe were able to finish him off, winning their team the battle but at the loss of Bri. After over 3 years of not uploading any content to YouTube or playing much UHC, Bri finally returned in the most recent Pathfinder season to date, Season 14's A Reminiscent Path. She teamed with Joey and Ripper on a server played in an older version of Minecraft, being 1.5. She started off being a little rusty as she was so used to the combat of Mob AI of 1.8, taking a fair amount of damage within the first episode. After quickly regaining her composure, she was able to heal up and meet up with the team before trying to go on an early hunt for kills. In episode 4, she saw the team of Katy, Maffy, and Max enchanting and gearing up and engaged into the fight. Without much pushback or fighting back from the team due to being caught off guard, she and the team managed to nail several shots onto the team, forcing them into a retreat. Though they quickly lost track of them, the damage they gave provided the confidence that Bri hadn't lost her touch. They returned looking for people in episode 6, where they entered 0-0 to find the team of Owen, Hughes, and Butter running away. They never saw Bri and the team, and got far away before they could give chase. She and her team ran to the border instead in hopes of finding a team still trying to gear up like they did in episode 4. After a server crash, Joey spotted a team in a nearby taiga, and a fight quickly broke out. Unfortunately for Bri, the team of Kevin, Sten, and Greep was too much for her. Though she managed to get a few melee and bow hits before dying, the insane enchantments on Kevin's bow and the sheer amount of wolves overpowered Bri, Ripper, and Joey, thus ending her season. This is the only season Bri has played so far where she got 0 kills. Going over Bri's PvP record, she's killed Quil J1 in Season 2, Tommy SX in Season 3, Maximum 50 in Season 7, and Ripper Steve M5 in Season 8. She's died to Kanako in Season 2, Maximum 50 in Season 7, Jacob in Season 8, and Greep's Wolf in Season 14. Bri has won 1 season out of the 5 she's played, managing to secure 4 kills within those 5 seasons, only missing out on getting one in Season 14. She survived a total of 34 episodes and has a KDR of 1. Bri has never been the owner of any statistics such as runner-up, first blood, first death, first damage, or Iron Man. With Pathfinder being the only recorded round Bri has played more than 1 season of, she's one of the most iconic members of the roster even though she doesn't play as often as some of the other members. Her history of getting a kill in all but 1 season that she's played makes her a wildcard in every season that she appears in, and if she plays again, could certainly surprise some people with more great fights. That's all for today, but I'll be back next week with another player's history from Pathfinder UHC. Please comment on which member you'd like to see next and any feedback you might have. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.